Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing: single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we mail it in as the crew kicks off its 7th annual Key West Distillers Summit. My name is Justine Mays. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Kuhl and Tim Swiat.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hello. Hello.
Hey, oh, so yeah, we're going to be talking today. Today is the day the Key West Summit kicks off. And yeah, always good stuff. We always appreciate the opportunity to get down into Key West this time of year. And it's always fun. And I'm going to be spending more time in Key West as things go on with Royce and Becca having a place there. But I'm not staying there this time. I'm staying at the hotel that we've always stayed at. And yeah, we'll talk about Key West a little bit after the break. For right now, though, we're going to go to the box and see what sort of question it has for us. So it's the box is controlling our fate. Let's see what we got here. What is, shouldn't this be was, but what is your childhood nickname? How did you get it? And does anyone still call you that today? Okay. Childhood nicknames.
My uncles called me Chocolate Milk.
Chocolate Milk, okay.
Because I didn't ever want regular milk, but I would drink chocolate milk.
Okay.
And no, it did not stick.
Do you still drink chocolate milk?
No, I don't drink any milk.
Okay. Okay. That's a good thing, I think. Milk is just freaks me out. I don't understand. I just don't get it.
Well, you drink almond milk?
I love dairy products like cheese and sour cream and whipping cream and all the other things that come from the cow.
And I don't mind things that are made with milk. I mean, there's a lot of things, you know, it's milk's an ingredient in, but just drinking a glass of milk, I don't understand. It's not my thing. But, yeah.
What do you put in your cereal?
I don't eat that much cereal, but if I do, I will put milk in there, a minimal amount, and I'll eat the moistened cereal flakes, and then when I get down with whatever's left in the bowl, I then pour that down the drain. I'm not going to drink that milk. I don't like that. I don't like that.
So you do pour it down the drain. That's good.
I pour it down the drain. Yeah. I don't drink that. It actually flips my stomach because I live with someone who does drink that, and it just I don't like that. I don't like that. Sugary milk. It's not my thing. No, it's. So yes, I do like the impact it has on the cereal itself, though. So yes, so I kind of have some, whatever's on the spoon, I guess. But yeah, Tim, a childhood nickname. Does it last to this day?
It would be childhood nickname. I always call my last name's always been my nickname is Swiat. You know, people used to call me Timmy, and then we'd end up getting in fights. So I'm not a big fan of the Timmy, Timmy name. But yeah, folks that did that ended up riling up some angst from me. But yeah, it was always the last name was Swiat. I've got my Swiat my whole entire life. It's just easier to say.
Okay.
Easier to say than Tim.
Yeah.
I'll share some funny ones, but we'll get to me in a second. Justine, how about you?
God. The only one that I still I mean, I had several nicknames depending on who it was. But the one that I still get called from my mom is she used to call me Rudy, and still does occasionally call me Rudy.
Rudy?
From I think it came from like the Huxtable, the Cosby Show.
Oh, okay.
One of the youngest daughter, her name was Rudy.
Rudy.
So my mom calls me that. I have a bunch of other funny ones that my grandpa used to call me when I was little, that he called me until he passed away when I was 14. He called me Butterbutt because I was a fat baby. I had rolls. My rolls had rolls. And he used to call me Juster.
Juster? Okay.
Yeah.
The court jester.
Yeah.
That's cool. Very young, I got the nickname. I used to watch the show Bozo. I liked Bozo the Clown when I was a little kid. So we're talking, I don't even remember watching Bozo. So they're talking got to be 2 or 3, somewhere in there. And but my dad one time said, "Do you know how to spell Bozo?" And I said, Bezo. I don't know what the hell that even means. It's just a kid's thing. I said Bezo. And my dad, he'd call me Bezo or the Beezer or Bees for a while. As a little kid, he called me that. And then my dad's police buddies used to call me Bones because I was a very skinny kid. Up until like 2nd grade, then I ballooned up nicely. Because what happened was my mom weighed my sister and I. We had to go to the doctor. And I'm 3 years older than my sister. My sister weighed more than me, and I started crying. I mean, to me, this was the most humiliating thing I'd ever seen. My little sister, who's 3 years younger than me, weighs more than I do. And then I went on an eating binge, and I haven't stopped since. Here we are. 4 years later, and I'm still going. I got my sister now, and I've had it, since 6 months after that. So it ruined me. But
you were ruined.
Yeah, so that was young nicknames, and then by the time I started hanging out with friends, school friends, they started calling me Ake, and anybody who has been an Akeley. Male anyway, just like Stumpy talks about, all the stump men are nicknamed Stumpy by their friends. Ake was a thing, so it's still on my license plate, Ake. My dad was called Ake, and then when the kids started calling me Ake, and then we transitioned to call him the Akester, and I was Ake, and people will still call me that, but I know who they are. If it would be yelled out of a crowd, Ake, I know it's going to be these are guys I hung out with when I was 16 years old and stuff like that. 10 years old. It's not like my current, no one calls me that, current friends or anything like that. So, yeah. So that's an old nickname for sure. So, but it's still used by a certain group. So, yeah. The old friends. So there you go. There's a little bit about our nicknames. That wasn't a bad one, right?
Oh, it was pretty good.
Vox did pretty good there. So, not bad.
I feel like, though, I didn't really think about it until you just asked that question, but you know how like you name your dog, but then it has like 42 nicknames that you call it instead of the name that you gave it.
Right.
And then I was sitting there thinking about, I was like, well, my friends used to call me this and my grandpa used to call me this. Yeah. And everybody in my family's name starts with a J. So you always get called something else before your name comes out.
Right.
Basically, I just answer to everything everywhere I go.
Yeah. J people always find another J person, I've noticed. There's a lot of people I know that are named J, and then they name all their kids starting with J too. That's weird.
Well, and
Why is that? J people it's an attraction. It's like a magnet.
I don't know, but we have it like throughout my family. We like aunts, uncles, cousins. We pretty much have every J name covered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go.
There are a lot of J names.
A lot of J names. All right. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start this time with Miss Justine Mays.
I am going to go back to my first sample bottle of the night, which is Bardstown. I think the green label is their rye.
Okay.
I think.
No cork pop there, folks. Tim looks like he's ready to go. What do you got there, buddy?
A bottle of Old Jet Brothers. This is finished and new toasted French oak. Been pulling on this one for a while. Swipe out a set.
Okay, that was your best cork pop ever right there. So congratulations. Yeah, congratulations that we heard that. So I've got Leopold Brothers 9-year-old 3-chamber rye. Let's see what we got here. See what we got. Bad. I'm going to say Tim has the lead, but KK hasn't gone yet. Tim's got the lead. Go ahead, KK.
I had 2 choices here. Since Justine went with the rye, I'm going to go with the rye. 10th Mountain Rye.
I think Tim got it.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, how about that?
What?
I don't think you really did, but we're throwing you a bone.
History. Steve, you dying
He's
there?
throwing you a bone so much he's coughing about it.
Yeah.
Does that mean you get a t-shirt?
Visibly upset.
No, so congratulations. Cheers to Tim.
Salud.
Cheers.
The streak's over.
All right. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're still just chatting. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
I am Stephanie McNew. You are listening to the Bourbon Daily. The real name of the palate is an ampersand.
Welcome back. Today on the show, we're mailing it in for the Key West Distillers Summit.
Yes, we are. So, it's going on right now in Key West. Kathy, you're going. Tell us what.
Do I need to text Amy to come check on you?
I think so.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. I think. Go ahead, Kathy.
Well, we get down there, and there are usually at least a distiller, sometimes more. Other fans. We have events that are pre-planned that you can join or not join based on your interests. And there's always Key West has not just a plethora of bars and eating establishments and great seafood. It also has things like the Ernest Hemingway House, the Butterfly House, the
Garden of Eden.
the lighthouse. That's a bar.
Right, right.
It has all of these attractions.
History. There's a fort down there, so yeah.
The Truman House
Or
is
Zachary.
there, and
Yeah.
Robert the Doll is there.
Yeah.
So
He
there's
killed Ozzy Osbourne, apparently.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, if you read the articles, Ozzy went down there and made fun of him, and that began the role. Then so much so that his son Jack said, "Hey, you got to apologize to that doll. It's a fucking doll." Yeah, and
Well, that was a big mistake.
yeah, got him. I got him. So
Yeah, so it's a great place to visit and hang out. And it's beautiful. The weather's great in January.
And what else I like, Kathy, and I think you are with me on this one, no kids.
No kids.
There's no kids down there. I mean, there can be
Now,
one
there was
occasion.
a time we went to, we
Uh-huh.
were doing a ghost tour with Whiskey Rick,
yeah.
and we went to the Hard Rock
Yes.
Cafe, which is in a old house that has a haunted area.
This
But
is
there-
wild. Wait till you hear
There
this.
were
one.
strollers with sleeping children parked on the sidewalk,
Yes. Very European.
left there.
I mean, and you
That's
can
all
imagine.
the kids I see, except at the Butterfly House.
Yeah, there's might be some there, but yeah, there's these kids in these strollers just sleeping, and I mean, there's tons of people just walking by, and they said we asked about that, and they're like, no, well, they're European. That's kind of how they do it. And then I researched it, and apparently that is what they do. I haven't been ever. I mean, I've been to England, but I never saw that happen in England. But,
Wow.
They do that, and they also I mean, I've seen articles where they do it in public, but
Uh-huh.
then they also do it at home, like in
They say the air has something. They want them to be
Yeah,
out in the air.
like
and that, yeah.
freezing outside, and it like shows a picture of a child that's like all bundled up, sleeping in their bassinet on the front porch.
Yeah.
Well, but think about it. Don't you sleep really well when it's cold?
Cold, yeah. And a little bit of crowd noise,
Yeah.
If someone's yelling at you in your face, you're going to wake up. But, just ambient crowds talking, it probably helps you sleep, I would guess.
Well, the risk of human trafficking in
Sure,
areas is a concern, but
Believe me, I have a kid. My kid would have never been out sitting on the sidewalk, just hoping that the kindness of strangers means that she doesn't get, grabbed. So no, I never would happen. But
Yeah, I would never do it in public, but
right,
I mean, at home, like in your backyard or whatever.
if you believe in that, yeah, in your backyard, there's no harm there. I mean, yeah.
I mean, unless you live in like, a wild animal area where like a bear or a mountain lion can come.
or a
He
dingo.
had a duck in his
A
yard
dingo.
for a while.
Dingo ate my baby.
That's how that phrase actually got started. They, So
Isn't it from a book?
it wasn't out in the out on the woods or anything. They just put their child out in the backyard for the night, and a dingo got it. So that's you read the book. That's how it got going. Yeah, wow, seriously. So yeah, Key West is a fun thing. Who's invited. Everybody. So yeah, if you ever want to go, just join us. It's like we put it on the ABV Network website, and this year lowest attendance since probably year 2. But it is what it is. We don't care. I'm going to go and do my thing, and it'll be fun no matter what. So
Heck yeah. I'm curious
Every board
if
meeting.
yeah.
I'm curious if there's going to be like, since I've been there several times, I don't necessarily need to go have, sit in the Ernest Hemingway garden until a cat sits in my lap.
Right.
Are we mixing it up a bit?
I
Any
mean,
events that we've never done before?
yeah, we're taking a tiki cruise. So going to 4 different tiki bars in a bus, and I think only one of them's on Key West. The rest are going to be in the lower keys, so that'll be fun.
Ooh,
So yeah.
nice.
So looking forward to that. We're going to do a mangrove thing right across
with the manatees.
with the manatees and that right across the water there. So into Stock Island. So that's the next key over. You can walk there from our hotel where Kathy and I are staying. It's you can walk to this place that's right. It's called Hurricane. It might be Hurricane Harbor, which is like if you're from St. Louis, that's the Six Flags theme park. That's for swimming. But
the Hurricane Hole, the restaurant.
A Hurricane Hole, that's it,
Yeah.
the restaurant. Yeah, so it's right by there. So yeah, so in the mangroves. And then I don't know what else. I mean, I planned some other stuff, but it was for bigger groups, and I don't think we have the bigger groups. So I think probably we'll hang out at Royce and Becca's place a little bit too. Probably go over there and have a few and see their new place and stuff like that. I haven't seen it yet, so yeah.
I'm hoping they can direct us to some really cool bars and restaurants that.
They've been finding new stuff for sure. So
Good.
yeah.
How many people are going this year as of right now?
Steve and his family and me.
And Royce and Becca and Macaulay and his fiance. However many that is. I think that's
We're
it.
not going again this year. They got a baby shower that Saturday. So it just calendar just kept on piling up on me. But the general and I were definitely trying to find ways to get down there because we were down there in 24 and an absolute blast. And it's a great experience, folks. It really is. Just to be down there and just being with people who are trying to have some fun and have some adult time, especially those with kids, not having the kids running around. It's quite nice.
It is nice for sure. Very, very enjoyable time. One of the things, I mean, it's just so expensive. That's the thing, right? God, if it was
so expensive.
If it was half the price, you wouldn't even think about it. 100%, you'd be like, I'm in every year. But the fact they make it so expensive down there, it's ridiculous. But what are you going to do? You have a good time when you're down there, and that's the important thing. So,
and you know what? It's like I don't want to get to the end of my days and say, well, I'm so glad I saved that money and didn't go to Key West and have a great time that year.
Yeah. That's right? I mean, yeah.
You got to have the stories to tell and the experiences.
Experiences,
and definitely an experience.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you got to have something to remember before your dementia sets in.
That's right.
Exactly. So, yeah. So, that's it. That's what's going to be going on. Key West, that's what's kind of happening today. So we're down there right now. Hopefully we got the good weather and enjoying some good times. And who knows, there may be more coming down too. Nobody tells me anything. I know Paul and Mary Beth Tomaszewski said they were coming. They booked their room. So that might be another two that are down there. So
they booked a room?
Yeah, they had a room booked, so I don't know because they decided to go camping last year and that didn't work out. There was all kinds of camping, dealing with their fellow campers that were good. Plus all the roosters. You're in a tent. The roosters are all over that place. Well, they're going to be attracted to the base camps, because there's food there, right? And so they're in a tent, and the roosters are up as soon as the sun starts popping out. And I think they decided that wasn't a good idea. So yeah.
Well, they are definitely a fun time couple. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to hanging out with them.
Yes. So I'll touch base and see if they are. If they're still going to make it or their plans change. So, yeah, so that'd be nice for sure. So we'll see. There's some people too that could go at the last minute, like Ryan Thompson. I don't know what his status is.
Well, it depends on the private jets available for flying him from Lucerne.
Exactly. He's
on the way back, because he's in the Alps right now.
Yeah, for sure. So there you go. My kid was in the Alps. She just got back. Today she was heading back, so she's probably on her way home. So yeah,
it's been fun watching her little travels. 30 countries by 30, not a bad goal.
Yeah. So she's something, man.
She would be killer at Map Tap. Does she play it?
No, she doesn't play. I try to get her to join us, but she
cannot be in our group.
She, if I suggest it, no. If she came up with it on herself, yes. So
she would for sure have the when a flag is called. Would have the background to say, yes, I do know where that is.
She's been to a lot of countries, and then they travel once they get there too. So, you end up learning a lot of cities that, you don't have. And they try to do the local stuff, which that's going to help you out, learn the lay of the land too. So, yeah, it's pretty cool what she does. So she's a cool kid for sure. So lucky she turned out so well. I don't know how it happened, but it did. So yeah, it's cool.
Gordon.
All right. Well, there you go. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Tim, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
See billionaire Ryan Thompson. If you dream, you can work pops.
That's bad, Tim.
Yeah.
We weren't getting much there.
So,
I heard something about cork pops.
Well,
You tried. You got to get your internet. I mean,
Steve, you tried.
Yeah, you tried. You
tried.
It's not like you're in the middle of the sticks here. You're in the greater Chicago area. You'd think you'd have good coverage. So.
Yeah.
It's still going on. Here's what I think happened.
Okay.
Yeah, he quit.
Okay. What do you think happened? What do you think happened, Kathy?
I think she got tired of putting that Christmas tree apart by herself.
And she logged into something and was sucking all of the internet.
Pulled the plug.
Pulled the plug. Fair enough. There you go. All right, KK, how about you?
You can find me on Instagram at KKCaststrength. And this week, I'll be in Key West.
Key West. All right. Justine, how about you?
You can find me probably still freezing my butt off in Michigan. And on Instagram at JA_Maze.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's going to be abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see me at the ABV Barrel Shop. It's the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. Justine, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. That helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. Also, if you like what we're doing, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.